So this is my real estate journey, how I got into real estate. So for this, we have to go back all the way to 2012 when I just finished uni. Not actually finished, I dropped out of uni. So me as a person, I did not have much inclination towards studies. But anyway, just for the sake of it, I went to uni, and after 1.5 year, I dropped out. I was going to the University of Bolton in Ras Al Khaimah, but I came back to Abu Dhabi, and I wanted to start my career. I wanted to start working. So the first job I found was in an insulation company. They used to make insulation for buildings to protect it from fire and heat and all of that. I worked over there for 1 year, but not much money. It was just a salary. I was making around 4,500 dirhams per month, and there was not much excitement. I used to do night shifts and day shifts and all of that. So I quit from there, and one fine day I opened Google, and I was looking at the highest paid jobs in the world, and I stumbled across stockbrokers. So apparently stockbrokers, they made 2 million, 3 million dirhams, per month, per year. You had different levels to it. And that is the first time I heard about Wall Street. I never came across Wall Street. I was like, where is Wall Street? What is Wall Street? I started researching on it, and I found out that these stockbrokers, apparently there is no degree, per se, that you need. And it's a sales job. You basically have to call the client and convince them about the next best investment where they're going to make a lot of money, and you make hefty commissions on that. This is what stockbrokering is. So I was like, interesting, you know sounds easy, it sounds simple. I just call the client, they'll give me a list of clients, and I just have to speak to them about the next best investment where they'll blow up with profits. So that is how I started researching, and I got into it. I started learning the technical analysis, and about the charts and different patterns, and what are candlesticks and all of this, the trends and patterns. And I got into penny stocks, I got into stocks, I got into forex, I got into gold, and all of this. I put some money, I lost it. And but what happened was, I gained very good technical knowledge from this. And then I applied in a company in Dubai. Okay, and I got the call from them. I got the interview call. I went to them, and the interview, it went well. But in the interview, during the interview, I got shocked. I was shocked because I was under the assumption that, halas, now I'm going to call clients, and I'm going to pitch, and they're going to invest the amount of money. I'm going to tell them, invest 10,000, they'll put 10,000, I'll make a commission of $2,000, and halas, I have to repeat this every day, and I'll be rich. One more thing, when I researched this on Google, who makes the most amount of money, the highest paying jobs in the world, you know after this, the excitement, it led me to Dubizzle. Dubizzle is a marketplace in Dubai where you can literally list anything. It's like Craigslist of the US. Okay, so I went on Dubizzle, and I used to check the most expensive mansions, and I used to put a budget also. Minimum 100 million to 200 million. This is my budget. Okay, I never used to see anything beyond this, and I used to show it to my mother. Look, this is where we'll stay, because very soon I'll be rich. And then I used to go in the car section and scroll, okay, this Range Rover for my father, and this Mercedes for me, and this Lamborghini for my brother. The daydreaming, it had started already. So when I actually attended the interview, it was a very big disappointment, because apparently my job was to pitch the trading platform to the client. Okay, and I had to convince them to trade on our platform. I did not have to do anything with technical analysis. I did not have to pitch any stock to the client. I basically had to pitch the trading platform that we had. So anyway, I wanted a job, and this is what I had spent a lot of time in learning this. So I took it, and this went on for 7 months, 8 months. And after 7 or 8 months, a new guy, he joined our company. Okay, and this guy, he had experience of real estate. Okay, so he joined the company, and he was there for a very short time, but he got very close to me. And he he worked for 2 3 months, and then he quit. Okay, he quit, but I was in touch with him. Okay, on and off, on and off. One fine day, randomly I messaged him. I was like, so what's going on and everything? And I was like, yeah, everything is going well, and I'm back to real estate. And after leaving this company, I already closed I closed 2 deals in real estate already. I was like, oh really? But bear in mind, these 7 8 months that I had worked in this company, I sold one trading platform to one client. Okay, he had invested $10,000, and that was the only deal I had closed. So okay, so I really wanted to get out of it, because this is not what I initially wanted. So I got all hyped up. I was like, okay, I'm still new to the to this career. Okay, so maybe I can still make a switch. So I asked him, so how exactly is real estate? And he told me that it's very smooth, it's very easy, it's much easier compared to selling the trading platform. I was like, khalas, okay, I will come to you, and you have your references, get me in the company. He was like, no problem, come and I will get you in. So I went, I meet the boss, and he interviewed me and everything. He was like, okay, yeah, you have the hunger and you have the zeal and everything, and you're good in communication and everything, so okay, no problem, you can try. There's no salary. I was like, huh? No salary? Commission? He was like, nah, don't worry. I know agents who have made millions. They are new joiners, and they have made millions in real estate. They freshers, zero experience. You just have to, you really have to work hard. If you strive for it and if you work hard, you will crack the code. You will be the next millionaire. I bought it. I was like, khalas, this is what I'm going to do, because this guy, he just joined 2 3 months back, and he closed the deal. Okay, he closed 2 deals already. So if he can do it, so just a quick one. So NextGen Ventures was set up to help Muslim business owners make hijrah from the UK to Dubai. And we only deal with property developers who offer a very flexible 1% per month payment plan, and there is no bank involvement. That means it is completely riba free. And we also have exclusive tie-ups with developers who can give you a 40% discount on the property. So this way, inshallah, you are also securing your wealth in this dunya, and you will also be doing something for the akhirah. I'll tell you how. Because we are going to be setting up a sustainable community in India, which is going to be housing Muslim kids, and we will be giving these kids with the education of deen. We will be giving them with the education of technology and business. So that way we can really help them secure their future, and this is going to create a spiral effect, inshallah. So if this is something that you really want to do, and or you have been thinking about this, contact us on the given email below this video. Why can't I do it? I took the leap of faith. No visa, by the way. No salary, no visa. Okay, I started working. 1 month goes by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by, 4 months go by, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. I'm like, what's happening? There are people coming in, they are inquiring. I did not have any kind of leads. Okay, we were given a database where we had to call in. Okay, we used to call, people used to shout at us and everything, but I thought, this is the game, this is how you need to do it. You are in sales now, khalas. You are the one who wanted this, so call everybody. Okay, this is real estate is yours now. So I kept dialing, and people kept rejecting me and everything. And I one fine day I went to him. I was like, it's not working. Okay, you told me it's easy. People did, there, I don't have any kind of buyers, I don't have sellers. People are coming on rent, but they negotiate on the rent. They want x number of checks, they want 15,000 less on the rent. So I don't know, this is not working for me. We were like, no, don't worry, you're still new, but I'm seeing you every day, and you're doing well. Generally people, they have quit till now, but you're still over here. This shows you're very hungry and everything. So I was like, oh, okay. Some more motivation speech, and I carried on working. 8 months go by, 9 months go by, 10 months go by, 11 months go by. On the 12th month, I joined in Jan. On in December, I closed the first deal. Literally 1 year I did not close anything. Nothing for 1 year. In December, I closed the first deal. All happy. And by the way, this deal, it was not directly, okay, it was not my own property and my own buyer. I had the buyer, and the property belonged to a different agent. It was basically A to A is agent to agent. So you have to sign the A to A form and everything, and then you can collaborate with each other and you can close the deal. Okay, the lead was given by my boss. Okay, and the client, he met me and everything. The client initially, he wanted a townhouse in Mira Oasis, which is a community in Dubai. It is near close to Al Khudra Lake. Okay, and I told him, what are you purchasing this for? Are you going to live in, or because that was primarily a family community, it was like a lot of end users lived in that community. So I was like, are you going to move in? They're like, no, I want to put it on rent and get rental return. I was like, so why are you taking the community then? Okay, first of all, it's far. Okay, second of all, you're going to spend almost like 2.2. At that time, it was around 2 million. It was around 1.8 to 2 million. Okay, I was like, you want to spend this money. And the villas, okay, the townhouses, compared to apartments, they have a lower rental return. Okay, it's around 4 to 5% of the after the service charges and everything. So why do you want to go with this? Better go for an apartment. I'll get you a very nice 2 bedroom, okay, in Dubai Marina, and facing the sea view. Okay, you have top footfall over there. We were like, yeah, it makes sense. He liked me, my approach and opinion and everything. He liked me. So I went back to the office. After 2 to 3 days, I tried to get the property by myself, but that didn't happen. So I found a good property for him on the online portal, and I offered it to him. I was like, this is the property, and it's on a higher floor. That property, it was on the 44th floor. Okay, it was facing the sea in elite residence in Dubai Marina. This is the front line in Dubai Marina, and literally you have the entire sea in front. There is no obstruction whatsoever. Okay, it was on the 44th floor, very good view. And he liked the layout of the apartment also. This was a 2 bedroom apartment, and the price was also very good. The seller, he was asking for 1,490,000 for a 2 bedroom. Okay, the average market price, it was around 1.6, 1.65, and so on. So he saw the apartment, he liked the layout and everything. Deal closed. Okay, the total commission on this deal, it was around 15,000 dirhams. Okay, so my company made half, which was 7,000 dirhams. The other agency who had the property with them, they took half, 7,000 dirhams. Now I was done with this job. I was like, khalas, now this is it. I need to switch because I did not have the proper support over here. So I was like, I need to switch. I spoke to him. Okay, one more thing. Before this deal got closed, there was another deal. I closed a small studio. Again, this was one more buyer that was referred by the same boss. Okay, so this was an aged guy. Aged man. He was around 65, 70 years old. He was working in one of the large, he was at a director's position in one of the large hotels in Dubai, and he was looking for an investment. This was literally his life saving. He had around 300,000 dirhams, and he wanted to look at a studio for investment again. So there was a developer over here. There is a developer here known as Azizi Developments, and they had an event that was going on. So I told him, okay, yeah, you can, I'll look at few options for you. If there is something good, then we can check Azizi Developments, because at that time Azizi Developments, they had a project that was going on in Furjan. Okay, it was called Candace Astor, and this project, the location was very good, and it was literally on the metro station. So I told him, if we get an apartment on the higher floor, which is facing the Furjan's community at the backside, okay, which is away from the metro, it should not face the metro directly. Okay, it's facing the backside and on a higher floor. This deal is good. We'll speak because they have an event very soon. We'll speak to them for an extra discount. If they agree, then we will go ahead with this because the property is good for sure. Okay, he was like, okay, fine. He trusted me. So the event came, and we sat down on the table and everything. We discussed, there was a sales agent over there. We discussed everything with them, and they had the property available. They were asking around 420,000 dirhams for the property. We spoke to them. It was an event. They gave us a 3% discount extra. Okay, so after the discount, the property value, it came around 380, 370,000, around that figure. We booked the property. At the event, this guy, what he did was he spoke to the director directly. One of the director, he was sitting with us on the meeting table to close the deal. So he spoke to them. He was like, Shoaib, he's really good, why don't you guys hire him? So they were like, yeah. They trusted me a lot, because this guy, when he came to the event, he trusted me so much that his checkbook, he gave me the check to write the check on the developer's name. So they were looking at him and he was looking at me. Okay, so that is how they thought that I was on a different level. Little did they know that this was literally my first deal, and then after this, the Marina deal was the second one. So they were like, yeah, no problem, you can come to our office and we will get you one. So that was when I decided that khalas, now I want to get into developers side, I want to get into development. So this Marina deal happened and I told my boss, this is it, I'm leaving now. And he was like, no problem, if you want to leave you can leave, but I gave you the visa, so 7,000 dirhams I have to deduct for the visa. Okay, so the total commission, it was around 7,500, something like this. He took 7,000 and I was left with 500 dirhams. So my total earning during the year was 500 dirhams. But that was my turning point. Yes, 1 year I did not make any money, but that is when I got my first break with the developer, and that was in 2014. So since 2014, it has been a very bumpy ride for me. Okay, I have worked with different developers. Now, alhamdulillah, I have started my own agency and things are going well. And this is how my real estate journey was.